Good morning, world, and those people in it who want to improve their lives and are willing to do the things necessary to make it happen, not just hope that they happen, not expect other people to make them happen. Aha, okay, cool. So, Alexa, what is the date and time?
Monday, April 13th, 2022 at 6:16 a.m.
Great. What's the weather like?
In Pahrump, it's 33 degrees Fahrenheit with clear skies. Today, you can look for mostly sunny weather with a high of 66 degrees and a low of 33 degrees. Enjoy your morning, Edward.
Wow, it's 39 degrees.
Currently, in Pahrump, it's 33 degrees Fahrenheit with clear skies. Today, you can expect
Okay,
mostly
Alexa,
sunny
stop.
weather.
Thank you. Alexa, thank you.
You are so very welcome.
See, doesn't hurt to be polite. Okay, so this is Wednesday. This is tomorrow is Corporal's last day. This is the last night up here at Camp Rainman for Corporal, and then tomorrow, Thursday, certainly Friday, he'll be heading back, beginning the trip back to Fort Shafter in Hawaii. Okay, but what is our topic for today? Our topic for today is discipline, and Seth Godin's topic is rethinking categories of media. What do they have to do with each other? We'll find out. All right, so let's see, interesting news, highlights, what's happening. The world continues to move forward more towards uncertainty than ever before. So Nancy Kane talks about VUCA. This is exactly what VUCA is: volatility, things in the Ukraine, things in the border, southern border, Mexican border, volatility, uncertainty. What's going to happen? Is World War III going to start? Are we going to start a war with China? Is China going to invade Taiwan? Are the Koreans going to get into a war with each other, etc.? Uncertainty, complexity. Well, should we go into the Ukraine? That might cause more problems. What about nuclear war? What's happening with oil? The president said he's going to let ethanol be included in fuel this summer. Complexity, ambiguity. What does it all mean? I don't know. It's very confusing. So that's the world we live in now. Nancy Kane foretold this about 10 years ago, almost 10 years ago, in her Aspen talk and subsequent talks and talks before that. VUCA, very powerful. And it requires a different way of thinking and reacting. So under VUCA, there's not a lot of information that you can make decisions on, and good decisions require experience and wisdom. Where do you get that? Well, one thing is discipline, having discipline. Being a student, learning. The world is my classroom. I observe, I think. Okay, but for our people, complacency is the issue. Everybody wants to be rich. Everybody wants to have a license. Everybody wants a car, but few people are willing to do the things necessary to get one. And by the way, we have looks like we're going to have a vehicle available for a student to buy or rent or lease. And there's some conditions on that. One of the conditions is going to city impact to help and get food. Another one is to be willing to drive other students to and from. And of course, they have to be current in their program fees and in participation. So if you think that's you, have a $5,000 Kia Soul or a Honda Pilot. Networking, that's what it's all about, people. No man is an island, complete unto himself. All right, so discipline. Do you think you're disciplined? Can you have whatever your food temptation is, brownies, chocolate, ice cream, oatmeal cookies, meth, whatever it is, can you forego immediate gratification? I would say discipline is the ability to forego immediate gratification. I'd rather be sleeping in bed, but I have things to do, so I'm going to get up. I'd rather eat everything I want to eat, but I know it's important that I do this other thing. So I think discipline is having the willpower to overcome your immediate thing, your immediate desires. And the goal would be to turn it into habits. So you don't even have to think about doing the things that you should do. Then it doesn't really take discipline. You are classified as a discipline, but it's not discipline, it's a habit. It's a routine. That's what we want to do. That's what we want to instill in people, is building good habits, getting rid of bad habits. All right, we're at 6:13. Let's bring in Seth Godin. Rethinking categories of media. Categories of media. It is found or it arrives. Which is better? It's found or it arrives. It is hosted many places or it has a single home. It earns and delivers on permission or it's spam. It changes over time or it's static. So these are categories of media. It's the work of an individual or the production of a community. It's valuable because of network effects or in spite of them. It produces energy and momentum or it absorbs it. It's scarce or it's widely available. It thrives on the long tail or it only works if it's a hit. It dances with the early adopters or it soothes the feelings of the late majority. It's truly live or it benefits from time shifting. It launches itself or it waits to be pressed. It enhances productivity or it reduces it. It is a catalyst for cultural change or it feeds on cultural change. It energizes and inspires or it trolls with a snark and irony. People share it because it benefits them or someone has to hustle to make it spread. It goes stale very quickly or it becomes more relevant over time. It's worth talking about or it's not. So, rethinking categories of media. Interesting title. So, categories are what comes before and after the word or in each statement. It's found or it arrives. So, it might be worth taking your ideas, your view of yourself, who you believe you are, because who you believe you are is who you are. Mark Dawes, our self-identity is only made up of our self-beliefs, and we can never rise above our self-beliefs. So if deep down you feel you're unworthy, well, you're probably going to self-sabotage. Every time you get something, there's an opportunity in front of you, you will probably self-sabotage. And according to Joe Peroni, these ideas are set before a lot of these ideas are set before we're 3. So if an idea is set before you're 3, you're not going to remember it, because we don't remember things before the age of 3. Very rare, very small. We have very limited vocabulary, so it's hard to store things, give meaning to them, and store them in long-term memory if you don't have language. But you know how you feel, or you feel how you feel when you're triggered by certain things that happen. So we can never rise above our own self-belief. If you have a belief that you're not worthy, then you will probably self-sabotage, or you won't put yourself in positions where you can succeed because you don't feel you're worthy of success. And if you don't feel you're worthy of success, you're not going to succeed. So maybe that's an exercise to have, but what can you do to overcome it? Have discipline. Put your feelings aside, just do the work that needs to be done and you will improve. So we're at 10 minutes and let's take our Navy SEAL maxim, moral rule. Yesterday was the only easy day. So let's get out there today and make something happen.